Hi, how's it going? It's all the news all the time, and I thought we'd look at the apology that Will Smith has just released in relation to hitting Chris Rock at the award ceremony. So let's have a look, see what he wants to say.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
Yeah, I thought that was a bit
Um,
weird.
I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. Um, so I will say to you, um, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. Um,
I think that's the position. He's apologising, and what else can he do? I think we've all made serious mistakes, haven't we? I've certainly done things I seriously regret. Nothing criminal or seriously dangerous, but I've done stuff that I thought, oh my god. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was looking at the YouTube channel and the ratio of likes to dislikes on this video. 90,000 people like it and 137,000 dislike it, which gives a pretty close ratio of about 5 to 7. It's not a huge difference, if you know what I mean. It's pretty evenly split. And he hasn't murdered anybody. He hasn't, set fire to someone's house. And what was that expression? To err is human and to forgive is divine. And don't we forgive people after they commit offences when they come out of prison? They've got a clean slate. And then let's look at Will Smith's history and his past and all the films that he's done. The list is enormous.
I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. Um, I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award, and you know, it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? Um, so there's two things. One, um, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is, I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing, I know it was shocking, but I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Well, I mean, it's an interesting speech that he's given, an interesting apology. I think for myself personally, I believe him. I think it's authentic. People are going to argue that it's been overly produced. It's a Hollywood apology, but what else could it be? That's his world. That's where he lives. Yeah, everything he did would be produced. He seems sincere, and he's spent a lot of time thinking about it, months thinking about it, and trying to work through it. And we've all done things that we would really regret and wish we hadn't done. So, and then let's have a look at the crime itself. He only slapped someone. He didn't murder anybody. And let's look at some of his films. If we look at some of the worst films he's done, sorry about the mouse scrolling noise. His worst one was After Earth. That was scored 12% on Rotten Tomatoes. But he's done great films. Bad Boys 2, Gemini Man, Suicide Squad, Made in America, Shark Tale, Hancock, I, Robot, I liked that. Aladdin, that was great. Pursuit of Happiness, Independence Day, great films. I Am Legend, Men in Black 3, Hitch, Enemy of the State. He's done loads of amazing films. And of course we can't forget The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's been someone we've all grown up with forever, and to ostracize someone and send them to the wilderness for one action seems harsh. Again, I would say forgiveness comes from the person who's been wronged, but for my part, I like the guy. I've always liked him. I've always liked his films. I think he's sincere. And well, let me know what you think in the comments. Are we on board with a new film from Will Smith, or has he ruined his chances? In English, you would say he's blotted his copybook. But I mean, yeah, let me know what you think. But I'm for forgiveness on this one, because he only slapped someone, for God's sake. But yeah, it was in public, and it did make people feel unsafe, and it made an atmosphere that if a comic is on stage and someone doesn't like them, they can use violence. But I think everyone knows that it's a drastic event, and you get ostracized from society if you do such things. I'm for forgiveness on this one, so let me know what you think, and let me know your thoughts. Press the old like button, subscribe button. This is probably going to get demonetized because it's a huge copyright thing, and I will catch you guys later. Ciao.